What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be reacting to Seven Spires, Gods of Debauchery, and this is their official music video. Now, this particular song, I've had it in my list of songs to react to for quite a while now. I believe it was requested or recommended to me in the comments of one of my reactions. I don't remember which one. I think from now on, because I say that a few times, by the time I get to these reactions, I don't remember who recommended them unless there's something specific about the comment that I want to talk about, and I save the comment and maybe put it on the screen or something. But in this case, I didn't do that, and I think I was going to say from now on, when I put songs in my list of songs to react to, I probably need to put on there why I'm reacting to them, what reaction video got recommended on, and things like that, so I don't forget. But anyway, like I said, this particular video, this song was recommended somewhere in the comments. So if you're the one that recommended this, I think only one person recommended this song. Let me know in the comments if that was you. I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, I've never heard of Seven Spires, even while I've had my reaction channel going. When that comment came up recommending that I react to this, that was actually the first time I've ever heard of Seven Spires. And another thing, honestly, I'm not too crazy about the whole debauchery thing, imagery, videos, whatever. You know, I know some people are into stuff like that, but I'm just not. But it doesn't mean I won't like the song, and maybe the video will be cool. I don't know. I don't know if this band is all male or female, or a mix of both. I just don't know. So anyway, I'm going to get right to it. Without further ado, this is my reaction to Seven Spires, Gods of Debauchery. Excuse me.
Earth, give me strength. Skies, lend your rage. Moon, lend your light. Stars, guide my way.
Okay, a few things here. First of all, the intro so far sounds really cool. I like just the whole subdued vibe of it and how it seems to be building up to something. And I wasn't sure where to stop it, but I was going to say that usually when a song starts like this, it most of the times will build up into something that's just going to come in and kick you in the face. I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to go into something extremely heavy and fast or just real heavy, and I don't know. Their imagery seems kind of gothic to me, maybe a somewhat like Typo Negative, but this is more, I don't know. Their costumes are a little bit more elegant, I guess I would say. I don't know. But yeah, just kind of have that kind of gothic vibe like Typo Negative. This vocalist, I don't know who she is, but I'm going to show y'all something here. Give me a second. So recently, my wife and I, we just adopted another dog. Her name is Ellie. And I was going to say, this vocalist here, her eyes remind me of Ellie's. I don't know if y'all can see that. I wonder what happens if I turn off this light. Oh, that's too dark. But yeah, just that I wanted to point out. Sorry about that. I had to move. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. When I first saw this girl's eyes, it just reminded me of Ellie's eyes, which I thought was pretty cool. But anyway, so far it's sounding good. The drums, they do sound heavy, so I think I'm right when I say something heavy is about to come in, and I just don't know what it's going to sound like. And I don't know if this girl's going to do a Tatiana and start growling or something like that, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so real quick, so at first when they started playing the heavier style of music, it still stayed kind of a slow tempo, and I was going to say, well, they didn't really build up to anything face melting or anything. It just got louder and heavier sounding, and still sounded really good. But then they got into the blast beat, and like I predicted, I said, I wonder if she's going to do a Tatiana and start growling. For those of y'all that might not know, Tatiana is the vocalist for Ginger. But yeah, she started to do just that. And a lot of times, I love all kinds of metal music, the growling, I've mentioned in some of my Lorna Shore reactions that I don't like that high squealing kind of growl very much, but I do like it. I just don't like to listen to it over and over again. But the thing about growling vocals like that is a lot of vocalists that do that sound the same, but there are a few people that stick out and sound just a little bit different, Tatiana being one of them. You can kind of tell it's her singing when she's singing like that. And I have to say, this girl's the same way. Once she started that growling type of singing, the closer I listened to it, the more I could tell right away that it sounded unique, which may be hard for some people to believe that growling can sound unique like that, but it can to a certain extent. And this girl's growling voice, and even her higher pitched growling, I don't even know what you would call that type of vocal technique, but it sounds really good. This sounds great. The band sounds great. This is just a really badass video, and the whole Debauchery thing of it isn't too over the top or anything like that, which is cool. I don't really like the whole imagery of, scantily clad women with, all kinds of crazy things going on, and sometimes blood and all this stuff, but I mean, I don't mind it, but it's just not my thing to watch. But this video, like I said, it's not over the top with that type of imagery, but this song is badass. I really do like it so far.
We were gods
Well, that was Seven Spires with Gods of Debauchery. And man, that was really badass, I think. I've never heard of this band. I don't know how big they are. I don't know where they're from. But I understand why music like this is not huge and mainstream, and you don't see bands like this playing at, big arenas or anything like that. You might see them playing to big crowds at a festival, but the reason there's big crowds there is to, watch other bands there as well. So a band like this normally doesn't draw a huge crowd when they're headlining a show on their own with one or two opening acts. But that's just a shame because their music is really kick-ass, and the vocals, man, when she started singing with that clean voice, God, that sounded amazing. She's got a great, great voice. I don't know who she is, but it sounded awesome. A few weeks ago, I didn't really talk about this at any point. I thought about doing a video on it to give my thoughts on it, but I never did. But a few weeks ago, there was the whole controversy with Rodney Radke of Falling in Reverse and the whole laptop issue. They had to cancel their show because their laptops got lost. It turns out they were in a different city or something like that. And I got a bunch of shit for that, especially from Eddie Trunk and Sebastian Bach, the ex-vocalist of Skid Row. And what I'll say about that is, like, the metal bands that I grew up listening to, they were all awesome and great. There's a reason why I listened to them a lot when I was growing up. But rock and metal have evolved since those times. And some of the bands back then did use orchestration and stuff like that. There's even a little bit of orchestration in the song Great Expectations on the Kiss Destroyer album. But, it wasn't done very much, but bands of today, they're starting to use all these types of instrumentations and all that. And a lot of them use real orchestras to record in a studio, but they can't take stuff like that on tour with them. So they get the tracked recordings, put them on tracks and put them on laptops, whatever, and use them in their shows. And I think that's a great thing, because when I go to a show like this band here, where you hear some orchestration in their music, but you don't see an orchestra, bands like Nightwish and Elvady that plays folk metal and stuff like that, and even bands like Falling in Reverse that use all kinds of different instrumentation and even some kind of like rap tracks and stuff like that. I'd rather go see a show where they use those tracks so that it sounds more like the album than if just the band was just to come out and play the songs without all those extra sounds that are on the album. That would sound crappy. It might still sound good because the members of Falling in Reverse, they're actually playing. It's not a Milli Vanilli thing like they're lip syncing and faking the guitar playing and all that. They use tracks for a reason to give you the full sound of what you hear on their albums. And people like Eddie Trunk and Sebastian Bach just need to chill out, because music, like I said, has evolved, and when you go see a band like this live and they sound like this live, it sounds amazing and it's great. And I'm sure Falling in Reverse sounds amazing live. I've done a few of their reactions to their songs, and they sound really good. But I can see, listening to their music, where they would need laptops to get all that extra instrumentation into their shows. But anyway, I just wanted to say that this is a great band. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else y'all like by them that I can react to, because this sounds great. If there's anything live by them, let me know, because I always love to see how bands pull off their songs live. So anyway, that's going to do it for this reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if y'all want to support my channel, there's some links down in the description. But donations to my channel aren't necessary, but they are greatly appreciated. Thank you all for watching my reaction to Seven Spires, Gods of Debauchery.